Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched season 3 of Parks and Rec, and in this particular one they Leslie is confronted with an old friend that she had when she worked in Parks Department, and she lives in Eagleton, and if you've watched former seasons, we all know that Eagleton is the snobby town and they look down on all of the people in Pawnee, and I thought, this sounds familiar because I grew up in a small town that was exactly like that, and I've been discriminated against because of it, and people look down on me, and it's really sad because I'm not one of those people. And if you were to go into my hometown now, but there's still not a lot to do. You have to go outside of the town to get a job, which is just the sad reality of where I live. But it's more diverse than it used to be. It's just that it has a bad rumor that's attached to it that has absolutely nothing to do with the town, and it's just word of mouth travels fast. And Pawnee has that issue attached to it with Sweetums, and that was actually revealed earlier, and I thought there's so much truth in that. But nutrition companies are not what they appear, believe me. And this is a really good season because we get to see Leslie actually getting more of a romantic storyline, which I like, and I thought, oh good, finally she's getting her chance to have love in her life, and Andy and April get married. It is so sweet, and I actually cried in that episode. I wasn't expecting it. It totally caught me off guard for a comedy, because normally I don't cry in comedies unless it's Adam Sandler. I have tried in comedies before, excuse me, but Adam's movies are the ones that I seem to cry in the most, just because he knows how to evoke real human emotion. And sometimes his comedies are a little bit more dramedy than anything else, or tragic comedy. But, you know, tragedy and comedy are actually interchangeable when you think about it. But this season, it was absolutely fabulous. I thought it was tremendous, and we get to see a softer side of Ron, which we normally don't get to see. And the part about the government, I had to crack up because some of that's actually true. I worked for the government. Well, I was an intermittent secretary, but our department actually did something. We worked with the environment and we did good. I'm sure the other departments did well as also, but you kind of wonder what a lot of government departments actually do, if anything. But a lot of them are just, some of them, I shouldn't say a lot of them, but some of them are just, they're motivated by capital gain. I hate to say that, but I mean, there's just so much truth to that. And when, I'm not a libertarian either, but when Ron said what he did to that little girl, I just thought, I started laughing. I thought, oh dear Lord, there's so much truth in that. And I'm independent, even though in the test I took, it said neoliberal. I thought, neoliberal? Really? Neoliberal. All right. I guess there's some fact to that. Even though I would lean more toward modern conservatism, I am independent, but I like the label neoliberal. Just seems to fit. I would go by what the quiz actually said because it was unbelievably accurate. The season enveloped just, and you feel for her. You want the best for her, and an ultra healthy Chris, he completely blows her off, and he's such a nice guy that he basically dumps her in the most polite way possible, and she doesn't even know that she was dumped. And not only that, but he goes to see the doctor for a physical, and he learns that it's tendonitis, and little Sebastian actually dies. And it's sort of sad. And of course, mortality is brought up. And I think it's interesting. This is the first time that we actually see, well, it's not the first time because Big Bang actually did this. And I'm glad they did because it seems like it's such a taboo topic. And they do it in a very, even though it's funny, it's done in a very tasteful manner. And little Sebastian is given the honor he deserves. And of course, Leslie's little little secret is beginning to become more and more well known. So I'm assuming that in season 4 it's going to be more of the same, but I won't know until I watch it. There's 6 seasons in all, so I'm kind of wondering how they're going to end it, because it seems like every season subsequently improves. Season 3 so far has been my favorite, especially the snake oil, or yeah, the snake gin. Or no, what it was, snake pit. Yeah, snake pit. No, it was called snake venom or something like that. But it was a liquor that Tom decided to sell, and everybody got completely blitzed on it. And I thought they're all acting like complete and total imbeciles when they're on it. I thought, oh no, this is why I don't drink. This is why I don't drink beer. This is why I only have 1 glass of wine in special occasions. And other than that, I steer clear of alcohol. But that was a cautionary tale, and they realized that it was not a good venture to begin with. And we get to see a lot of recurring themes, like the whole with Chris, the literally thing. I thought, oh, that's where Danny Avedon gets it. And now I can see why you like this show. It's very clever. But let's see, what else did I like it? There was good development of character, very funny lines. 2 episodes that made me cry a little bit. The one, like I said, the marriage ceremony. I know I'm giving away a lot of spoilers for this season. I'm sorry. I should have given a warning. So warning. Too late. But in the other one that I liked was when Ron was having a birthday, and he didn't want anybody else to know about it, but Anne learned about it. Other people learned about it. And Leslie gave him a very special birthday party where he could be by himself and watch Bridge Over the River Kwai. I thought, you remind me of my surrogate dad. I mean, I'm thinking that Ron Swanson and my surrogate dad are one and the same. Well, actually, Ron's a little bit different, because my surrogate dad is super